It was called the Georgian Pleasure Gardens. Don't know what that means. A stick just went over my foot and my first thought was, is that a snake? We are keeping a squirrel count. I'm accidentally chasing the squirrel. I do not mean to, but he's going the same direction as me. If it's not, then I am lost. Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog. We are heading out today. It's a beautiful blue sky sunny day. If you saw my last vlog, that was actually filmed yesterday, and I was meant to go on this little day trip yesterday, but it was a horrible cold rainy day yesterday, so we swapped the days around. We're heading to Stowe. I think that's how you pronounce it. S-T-O-W-E, Stowe Gardens. It is actually another Bridgerton filming location, but also it's a beautiful park area. It's massive. There's a little cafe there, really old architecture there as well, which is why it's used in things like Bridgerton. But we're gonna go head over there. We're in casual clothes today, just a hoodie and track pants. We're gonna go on a nice big walk. Definitely want to head to obviously some of the exact locations where Bridgerton was filmed, but we're just gonna have a nice relaxing day. It's actually very hot in this car right now, which is kind of crazy to say here in the UK. Welcome to the vlog. It's about, I think it's gonna take me about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to get there. Yeah, it's gonna take me 50 minutes to get there, so we're gonna get going. We're gonna get there for around 1:30. I did pack a lunch as well. We're trying to save money today, so let's get going. All right, I've just arrived. I feel like I need sunglasses today. I did not bring any. It's so sunny out. The drive into this park was so beautiful. I really wanted to get a photo of it, but obviously I was driving and I'm alone. But I'll see if I can get a photo of it and put it on the screen now. I just sat in my car and ate my lunch. I just brought some pasta that I made last night, and we're gonna go and explore now. This is a massive place, but I'm very excited. We're definitely gonna see some squirrels and also see the Bridgerton filming locations. So let's go. Okay, well, I just spent half an hour looking in a secondhand bookshop that is here at Stowe Gardens. It is so beautiful here. Like, let me just show you. I've literally just started walking through the gardens. I want to go to the main film location here for Bridgerton, which is called the Temple of Venus. It's about a 15-minute walk from where I currently am. It was used in season 1. This place was also called the Georgian Pleasure Gardens. I don't know, in like the 18th century, in the Georgian era. Yeah, it was called the Georgian Pleasure Gardens. Don't know what that means, but very interesting. People used to come here and stay here. There used to be an inn here. I don't know if there still is an inn here, but there definitely used to be an inn here and people would come and stay. Even Queen Victoria came here and stayed here. So let's keep walking and make sure we don't get lost and head to the Temple of Venus. A place like this is what I imagine people mean in Bridgerton when they say escape to the country for the winter. There's like sheep behind me, fresh air, lots of greenery and trees. I feel like I'm escaping to the country. So as I was walking down, I came to a stopping point. You needed a ticket to keep going. I knew that there was a ticket option here to go and see the gardens, but I wasn't too sure what part of the area was involved in that. To see the Temple of Venus, I did need a ticket, so I got a ticket. It was £18, so not too bad. It is a part of the National Trust, and like you can get annual passes for the National Trust that gets you into so many different places. I've seen it in quite a few different areas. I feel like there was some in Bath as well. I may look into it because I think it's like £100 for the year to go to all the National Trust places, and you can go in as many times as you want. So that might be worth looking into. But for now, yeah, it was £18 just to get in for the day. There is a school like across this lake just as I entered the park, which I did see on the map, but I didn't think it was like a legit, I don't know, I just assumed that the school was no longer an actual school. It was just like a, I don't know, museum or something. But it is so crazy. Like, let me show you. That's the school right across there. It's like magnificent. It's insane. And there's people, like students, on the pitch in front of the buildings playing sport. So I know that like it's a functioning school. But let me try and get closer. Obviously, you can't see the kids from here. I just can't imagine going to a school that looks like that. I feel like that's insane. There's also another building I've just noticed on the right hand side. I'm not too sure what that is over there, but we may explore it later. For now, we are going this way. This way is the Temple of Venus. There's also all these little benches around for like reading or just sitting. They're so cute. I'm tempted to find one and sit and read for a bit, although the wind is a little bit cold. I'm so glad we came here today and not yesterday, because yesterday would have been so rubbish with the rain and the wind. The wind yesterday was like 35 kilometers an hour. It was crazy. There's actual like midges around. I've never seen this many insects in the UK. I've only ever been here in the winter. So coming into spring, like seeing all the midges and flies, it's so crazy to me. Also, just so you guys know, we are keeping a squirrel count of how many squirrels we've seen today. So far we've only seen one. Up here looks like it could be the Temple of Venus. Temple of Venus was used in Bridgerton season 1 for their night parties. I don't know which party in particular or if it was for multiple, but it was their nighttime events that it was used. Let's go have a look inside. Could you imagine if I just couldn't come in here because they were filming for something? There were a few different things that were filmed in Stowe Gardens. It's used a lot because of the architecture here. So this is a temple. It's very echoey in here. The roof is very tall. Like, it goes very high. Okay, so on the back of my map, I found this location on it and had a little bit of information. So apparently this Temple of Venus was the first building done in Stowe Gardens by William Kent, and in 1991 there was some excavation that was done and they found underground chambers and no one knows what they were for. Apparently it's a very mysterious site because no one really knows what it was used for. Very interesting. I wonder if you can get to the underground chambers or if it was done by like scanning it or something and no one has actually been down there, but very curious. We're gonna see a few locations. I think there's quite a few around. There's over 50 structural architecture pieces here. I don't know if we'll get to all of them today, but let's keep going. I have just spotted 5 squirrels in one area, so that brings our squirrel count total to 6. People who live in the UK or in a place where there is a lot of squirrels probably think I'm crazy, but we do have squirrels in Australia. You just never really see them, or maybe we don't really have them as much where I'm from. Apparently, first animal... Oh, there's another squirrel. 7. The first animal I ever saw was a squirrel because my mum had me in the hospital right after I was born, and she was sitting by a window, and on a tree that was just outside the window was a squirrel, and she was showing me it. Wait, was it a squirrel or was it a possum? Do you know what? 8 squirrels. I think it was a possum. I think I'm wrong. I don't know if there is squirrels in Australia. I think I was thinking of possums. Someone fact check me. I can't Google it right now. Surely there is. I've just never seen them. Look at this one. Okay, so we've definitely gone off the beaten path a little bit. I followed this grass path and there's nobody else around. I haven't seen anyone for quite some time, but I think I figured out where we are because I do have a map. This I'm walking up to at the moment is called the Rotunda, I'm pretty sure. If it's not, then I am lost. But let's go find out. Okay, we're back on a normal path. I see people. This is the Rotunda. I hope, yes. Rotunda. Okay. It has a statue in the middle of it and a koi fish next to the woman. Yes, that is a koi fish next to the woman standing there. Okay, we're sticking to the main path now because we do not want to get lost, and also the park closes in less than 2 hours, so it would be really unfortunate to get stuck in here overnight. We're heading to something called the Queen's Theatre now. There's also signs like down this grass path that say Sleeping Wood, which has gotten me really interested, but like I said, we're sticking on the main path, so maybe we're gonna have to come back another day. A stick just went over my foot and my first thought was, is that a snake? No. I think they do have snakes in the UK, but I'm not too worried about them. I doubt any of them are poisonous. I've gone slightly off the main path again, but only slightly, because I saw this. Look how pretty this is. just walked past a big curved structure called the Temple of Worthies that had a few like statues of people that were significant in the 18th century. I wanted to show you guys, but there was a woman sat on the actual thing, so I obviously didn't want to film her, so I couldn't take any photos or video, but I'll put a photo in. It's got like the first Queen Elizabeth, Sir Isaac Newton, William Shakespeare, quite a few interesting people, and I was reading the information on it on my map. It said on there that there was also something about the dog of the guy who built this, and I couldn't see anything, and I was kind of confused. Behind it was all bush, so I went behind it down this like bush path. On the back of it there was a beautiful inscription about this guy's dog, and it was so sweet. I'll put a picture on the screen of it, but I've never seen anything like it, especially from the 18th century. I like that's so nice. I just wish I could have shown you. We have made it. This is the Queen's Temple. I don't know if I'm allowed inside or not. It looks like there's like just stuff being stored inside, so I don't think we're gonna go in just in case we're not allowed. But look at this view from here. The temperature is starting to drop a lot. We are walking back to the entrance now because it's starting to get so cold. It's 4 o'clock and the sun is going. But I did just walk past another temple. This is the Temple of Ancient Virtue. And also, before I mentioned the wall that someone was sitting on, so I couldn't film it, you can actually see it from here. It's just on the other side of this lake. So on the back of that is the tribute to this guy's dog, but also there's like statues of all those people I mentioned and a few others on there. But yeah, we're heading back now because I don't want to be stuck in here, and I think it's about a 20-minute walk back to the entrance. If anyone is curious as well, the current squirrel count is 28, and I also saw one little wild rabbit, which I had a feeling they might have been rabbits around here because there's quite a few holes in the ground that look like they've been dug by rabbits, so not surprised. Yeah, we're gonna head back. Hopefully the cafe's still open. I think it closes at 5. Maybe get a hot drink because I'm freezing. I'm back so soon. I was on the path to home, but out of the corner of my eye I saw this and it looks amazing, so I just had to show you. There's all these statues here. Let's go through and see who they are quickly. I wonder if these are like Greek gods or something. If you know, let me know in the comments. Okay, this one I've heard of. This is Apollo. I really don't know much about him though. They're all holding... There they are behind me. Wow. They're all holding something like artsy, a musical instrument or a mask like it was for theatre, or books. Very interesting. I'm very excited to do a bit more research on this place. Oh my god, squirrel. That brings it to 29. I'm accidentally chasing the squirrel. I do not mean to, but he's going the same direction as me. I can't believe there's so much here that I still haven't seen, and I've been here for 2 hours. Okay, I made it back to the car. I genuinely feel like I was in that garden for a week. Like, I was in there for 3 hours and I still didn't see everything. I stopped off at the cafe on the way back and I got a cup of tea because I was very cold. They had a little shop next to the cafe. The final count for squirrels, including the ones that I saw on the way back to the cafe, was 34, plus that little rabbit that I saw. So I thought, because I saw all these squirrels today, I should get something. And I asked the shop if they had anything that like had a squirrel on it, or a squirrel or anything like that. And they only had one thing. I just needed something to signify today. So I'm going to show you. Look how cute it is! It is so cute. Look at him! I don't know what we should name him. I'm thinking Skittle. Skittle the squirrel sounds pretty ideal, especially because they move so like fast. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to take you guys on more adventures. I'm really excited about this whole exploring the UK series that we're doing. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.